news, South Korea considers ban on Bitcoin trade.
We got a BTS Summer Package here that you cannot buy with US dollar, pound sterling, or euro, or Korean won, or Bitcoin because we're giving it away, you guys. Information down in the description box. Follow Steph on Twitch, follow Steph on Twitter, retweet the link. That's it.
It's volume 3.
Bitcoin, the most popular cryptocurrency on planet Earth right now, has just passed value of over $17,000 US per Bitcoin, the highest it's ever seen. We're not here to go into how Bitcoin works exactly, but it's blockchain technology that seems to have very, very good implications for the future versus the way humans operate. Anyways, it's been banned in certain Asian countries, now South Korea, where it is very popular, by the way, is considering an all-out ban on Bitcoin now that they've already banned Bitcoin futures trading a couple of days ago.
Not just Bitcoin, all cryptocurrencies. They're talking about banning all cryptocurrencies, and there are some legit reasons why they are considering doing so. One of the biggest reasons is that Bitcoin has become such a craze that there is a new term out there called Bitcoin zombies. Have you heard about the Bitcoin zombies?
No.
It's the people that are always checking whether or not Bitcoin is up, down, what's going on. It's become such a craze, and it's estimated that over 1 million people in South Korea have Bitcoin in their possession.
Which is why it's not a very good idea to consider an all-out ban on it versus some trading regulation that they should consider. It should be regulated in some way so that way it's safe.
And this is why they're considering a ban. They do have a task force that is trying to see how that they can make regulations possible for this, but it's really hard to do so because of the nature of Bitcoin.
Well, if 1 million people are trading Bitcoin or own some amount of Bitcoin in South Korea, that's 1/50th of the entire population. That's an awful lot of people that are involved in Bitcoin and the future of Bitcoin and the future of possible economic growth.
But there's also the possible economic faltering, which they don't want to have happen. There was a huge stock market crisis that happened back in the 1990s that people are already concerned about happening again with Bitcoin. It has become trending on Naver. One of the most popular searches is Bitcoin Han River, which, do you know why that would be tied together?
They're throwing their Bitcoins in the Han River?
No. Jumping off the bridges into the Han River. Suicide.
That can't be happening right now very much because Bitcoin is going up.
But it's more expensive to buy Bitcoin in South Korea than it is anywhere else.
Why?
Because it's so much in demand. So many people want to buy Bitcoin that it's 16% more expensive to buy it in South Korean won.
So it's making people jump off the bridge? I mean, it's possible that there's some serious suicide problems happening in South Korea. I don't know how much is related to Bitcoin. I do want to touch on something you said just a bit earlier. The IMF crisis in 1998 was something that affected all South Koreans. And it actually was a stock market crash around the world. I was involved in the stock market and lost money from that too because I was in college at the time and had invested some student loan money surplus into the stock market because it was going up. The difference between that and this is blockchain that is run by humans. This is why it's foolproof. I mean, if you understand the way blockchain works, it's stored on millions of computers around the world. It is so complex the way that it works that it would take all the manpower on Earth to hack it. In other words, you cannot hack blockchain. No, look it up yourself. I'm not sitting here trying to defend blockchain. I mean, it makes sense. Bitcoin is actually the future. It just doesn't seem like it yet because we're humans and we're so fallible. I just don't like how countries like China, now Vietnam, Indonesia, they've all banned Bitcoin trade legally in their country starting January 1st, 2018. Now South Korea looks like it might be following suit, but they're just investigating this idea. If you read about it, there's a lot of people that are against this. In Japan, for instance, 42% of all Bitcoin trading per day is happening in Japan, more than the United States. So the most amount of money from any one country is coming from Japan on a daily trading basis. That's how popular Bitcoin is in Asia. Banning it is the worst thing they could do.
But they can consider it a scam. If they can legally call it a scam, which they can do, there are ways that they can do it because there is a lack of actual physical money, there is a lack of assets, and there's no cash flow if you will, and they're not backed by any legal banking service,
which is what's attractive about it.
That's why they can call it a scam, and that's why they can ban it.
Comments, you guys, if you heard about this, what is your relationship with Bitcoin? Do you own any Bitcoin? Are you in favor of Bitcoin? Are you against it? What do you know, and what is your experience?
South Korea has definitely gotten on the Bitcoin train, and some of it has been great, some of it has been bad. We didn't even talk about Bitcoin Platinum, which a South Korean teenager created to be a big scam, to scam people out of their money, and people didn't know the difference, and that was a problem.
Interesting. I didn't know about that either. Comments, you guys, if you heard about that or anything that you've heard. Click the like button on this video. Thank you for supporting us here at HallyuBack. Click the bell for notifications. Check out the link to K-Gal. Don't forget to subscribe for more HallyuBack news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye.